dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. Tomorrow marks 1 year since lives were forever changed in western and central Kentucky. An outbreak of tornadoes left 81 people dead. The town of Mayfield was one of the hardest hit areas. Chad Hedrick talked to someone rescued from the destroyed candle factory where 9 people died.
It's a drive Chance Pitts took almost daily, but this time it was different.
Little turning in the gut a little bit.
All that remains of the Mayfield candle factory is this slab of concrete and mangled metal still in a tree. But for Chance, the memories linger like it was yesterday.
Thoughts do come up in my head every so often, not as much as they did at first. A lot of people, I'd like for them to be able to just be able to forget about it, but it's something that ain't ever gonna be forgotten. I mean, even if you move away or do whatever, it's still going to be in the back of your head.
There are daily reminders. Chance is still suffering from injuries from the night of December 10th and still isn't able to work.
Been a little rough last year, so with everything going on and medical and all that.
Many of his co-workers and friends have since left the region after struggling to recover or move forward. Chance is still working on it himself and is in therapy.
It's always going to be a thought in my head. I'm always on edge now whenever the weather gets just right. If it gets real windy or dark, I pay real close attention to the sky, and my wife hopes that one day I'll be okay, but it's just something that even in therapy I've been told that I'm always going to have that little piece of me that's going to be skeptical about stuff.
Chance says he keeps in touch with a couple of his former co-workers, but much like the tornado, they are long gone. He really doesn't come around Mayfield that often anymore either. Over the last year, he's come to terms more with what happened and is looking to brighter days.
I guess I'm not as mad about what happened that night as what I used to be. I used to be furious about it, and family is big. Family and friends is a big important thing. I can say that. They've helped me out a lot this year.
That was Chad Hedrick reporting. Originally, the candle factory was not going to reopen after it was destroyed, but that decision was reversed in June, and the company says it would invest $33 million and employ more than 500 people over the next 5 years. That's supposed to be finished by the end of 2023. Chance says he will not go back to the work for the company.
I actually remember standing right in this spot on that Friday night last year and talking about that tornado moving through Mayfield and that supercell. Thank goodness weather is much calmer on this Friday, December the 9th into December the 10th tomorrow. Outside, a rather actually joyous scene. It was night 2 of the Christmas in a Small Town in downtown Hazard. There, still all the lights and the Christmas decorations there in Triangle Park. 52, the current reading there. We're mostly dry outside, still mild to the south. Temperatures in the 50s to the north, the 40s to the south. Areas where we're seeing those temperatures in the 50s, we're seeing fog develop. 1 mile visibility in Middlesboro, 1 mile Jackson and Prestonsburg, 1 mile in Jonesville, 7 miles in Hazard. But that fog's going to build in overnight. We do have a dense fog advisory in effect for just about everybody, except for our folks who are covered by the Weather Service office in Charleston. Everyone else, this runs until 10 o'clock in the morning, so a rather foggy start to the weekend. A little bit of shower activity in our southern regions, not a whole lot falling there, however, and it's really that was the case today. That low pressure kind of gapped the Commonwealth, but that next system moving out of Oklahoma into Kansas, that's what's going to bring us the potential for showers tomorrow. 47 tonight. I think we're mostly dry through the night tonight, and you see we keep the clouds in place but the showers at bay until we get into the evening hours tomorrow. Best chances along and south of the Highway 80 Hal Rogers Parkway corridor, but anyone south of the Mountain Parkway corridor has the better chance of seeing those showers. Out the door tomorrow, cooler to start in the 40s, getting up into the middle and upper 50s with those showers possible in our southern sections. We do start to dry out on that Community Trust Bank 7-day forecast as we head towards Sunday and Monday, right around average for Monday before we bring back another chance for showers heading into the daytime hours on Wednesday and Thursday, and we're much cooler by this time next week. Keaton?
Thanks, Evan. With Christmas approaching, many families are getting furry friends for the holidays, but officials are reminding folks to adopt, not shop, and be ready for a long-term commitment. Officials say adopting from a shelter not only helps the animals, but it also helps the shelter and allows them to take in more animals who may need help. Adding that if you do adopt a pet for the holidays, be prepared for a 10 to 20-year commitment rather than bringing them back to the shelter shortly after the holidays.
People got tired of their dog after so many years, and they brought it in, and the dog was really depressed, and it kept standing at the door waiting on its owners to come back. So, sometimes, we may think, well, it's just a dog, but they know, and they get attached. We get attached to them, but they get attached to us, and it's very sad.
Allen adds on Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. there will be photos with Santa at the Mountain Arts Center, and all proceeds will benefit the Floyd County Animal Shelter. The city of Whitesburg celebrated its Miracle on Main Street today, more than 4 months following the historic flooding that left downtown Whitesburg covered in 4 feet of water. Today, the holiday festivities were underway. City of Whitesburg employees say it was exciting to see vendors and community members fill the streets.
When we were thinking about our Christmas parade and Christmas season, we came up with the idea of Christmas on Main, Miracle on Main, that we are rebuilding and there's a new hope, and people are excited about coming downtown.
Both Adams and Hammond say if you miss the fun today, don't miss the lights and decorations downtown. You can see those any night of the week. Well, the WYMT Food City Mountain Basketball Classic saw the Final Four boys teams battle out tonight for a spot in the finals, and I hope you got to watch that last game. In the first matchup, Harlan made quick work of Breathitt County, but finishing up just a few minutes ago, Perry Central topped Harlan County with an impressive leaping last-second three-point shot. Before the game, we spoke with Perry Central head coach Shannon Hoskins about what it's like playing the Classic on their home court.
Really, we kind of talk to our players. It don't matter where you play. It's still, everything's still the same. The court's the same. The baskets is the same. You just got to come out and compete every night. That's the main thing.
Harlan will take on defending champions Perry Central. That game's going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. You can see it on H&I. The Ralph Gabbard Memorial Scholarships awarded at the WYMT Food City Mountain Classic Scholarship Awards earlier this week are giving mountain kids a little encouragement. Hunter Adkins, a senior at Pike Central High School, was one of 3 recipients celebrating a senior year success. He says the scholarship will help fund his undergraduate degree, which will make a difference, since he also hopes to attend medical school.
It helps you a lot financially because you don't have to rely as much on student aid, which can really put people in crippling debt. And just getting your foot in the door helps.
Atkins says it was an honor to be chosen as a winner this year. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. John Lowe and Courtney Lane Brewer will have highlights and scores from across the coverage area, plus a preview of tomorrow's Kentucky game against Yale. Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime is coming your way right after this break.
WYMT weather, sponsored by Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
The WYMT News app offers alerts on breaking stories as they happen, customized to the categories you choose. The WYMT News app, powered by Appalachian Wireless.
When treating a 2mm lesion, every pixel of what I'm treating matters. At the PMC Lawson Cancer Center, our TrueBeam linear accelerator allows even the smallest areas to be precisely targeted. Our purpose is saving lives.
Food. It makes the holidays merrier. 'Tis the season for the freshest produce, the highest quality cuts of meat, and more. Nobody does food or the holidays like Food City. This week, save on Food City Fresh whole and bag Boston butt, $1.49 a pound. Made fresh in-store snack cups, 3 for $5. Green Giant vegetables, buy one get one free, and more.
Value every day, Food City.
Greg Clevenger with Hatfield McCoy Power Sports in Belfry, Kentucky, announcing our annual holiday sales event. How about a new 23 Honda CRF 250, 450, or Rancher, Foreman's? Plus, great gifts for kids like the TRX 90X, plus Honda CRF 50, 110, and 125 dirt bikes. All in stock and ready for immediate pickup. Hurry in to Hatfield McCoy Power Sports. Happy holidays!
Every year, tens of thousands of young people experience homelessness. If you or someone you know needs help, 1-800-RUNAWAY can provide support and connect you to the right resources. Together, we can end youth homelessness.
When treating a 2-millimeter lesion, every pixel of what I'm treating matters. At the PMC Loss and Cancer Center, our TrueBeam linear accelerator allows even the smallest areas to be precisely targeted. Our purpose is saving lives.
Hello, welcome to Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime. I'm John Lowe.
And I'm Courtney Lane Brewer. John, it is WYMT Food City Mountain Classic Week, one of the most exciting weeks of the year for us.
Right, not just that. This is our first full basketball show of the year.
Oh my gosh, do we have no football on the show?
Other than Liam Cohen, we got nothing.
How will I go on? Well, tonight's semifinal games were absolutely wild, so let's not...
Well, one of them was.
The other one is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Let's not waste any time and get into it. We'll start with the game that ended moments ago. It's Harlan County versus Perry Central. Daniel Carmichael getting things started right from the corner for 3. And, of course, Trent Noah would get in on the action. 3 for him right in front of my camera, John. Black Bears with a double-digit lead after the first quarter. Ridge Beverly in the second with a preview of what's to come, wink wink. And Maddox Huff completing the trifecta of leaders for HC this year. He's on the board. Now the Commodores went on a 12-5 run in the second quarter. Kaiser Sloan looking for some. Dylan Knight goes for it. It's no good, but he gets the rebound right in the breadbasket, and he gets the putback. But here's the play you'll be seeing all over the last quarter, neck and neck, and it all came down to a throw-in from Tyler Day. Ridge Beverly in the corner, and the crowd goes wild. A buzzer beater at home to advance to the Mountain Classic Championship game.
Mountain Classic miracle number 3.
Ridge Beverly officially a part of Mountain Classic history with that shot. Absolutely amazing. Here's what he had to say.
It feels great. You know, I was struggling all game shooting around the perimeter, but I just had confidence in it to let it go at the end.
Let me say this and add it to it. I was drawing it up in the huddle. And what we wanted to do was try to use Carmichael's man to come across and screen for Dylan and throw the lob. And it's kind of like a Larry Bird moment. Ridge looked up and said, "Put me down there and let me come off." And you saw the result. That's how much confidence he has no matter what kind of game he's having, and we have that in him.
He told you that in the huddle?
He did.
So it was going to him all the way?
Well, the plan was to go here, but he knew it was coming to him.
Wow. I mean,
wow is all I have to
getting
say.
compared to Larry Bird, that's not a bad, especially he didn't even play last week against Leslie County. Anyway, Breathitt County Harlan in the other semifinal. Green Dragons hit the ground running. Cale McClendon gets the ball in his hands and swish from beyond the arc to put the Green Dragons up. Then it's little brother Kyler off to Jayden Gist, and he's money for 3 too. The majority of Harlan's first half points were off the perimeter. Bobcats weren't totally iced out though. Austin Sperry gets the ball and charges into the paint for the jump ball. And Christian Combs, he got some love from mid-range as well right there. Nice little J right there. But Harlan was breathing fire as they always do. Austin Sperry, another in the lane, blocked by Will Austin. Caleb McClendon, he's feeling it in Hazard tonight. Let's get another 3 for good measure. Kyler to Caleb at the top of the key. Just beautiful. You know, it's that sibling connection, you know. Green Dragons with a legendary win to advance 75-56 the final. Here's what Coach Cal had to say.
Well, I mean, it was a good win, obviously, against one of the top teams in the 14. I think last year we played them in the All-A State in the semifinals, and they beat us. So we was 1-1 with them last year. So great win by our guys. They played hard and played tough.
Well, I mean, what can we say about tomorrow's Mountain Classic Championship game? If it's anything like these games were today, we are in for a treat.
Absolutely. I'm excited to get to cover that tomorrow. Harlan, they've been good all season so far. 4-0? Yeah, 4-0. And Perry Central getting that bounce-back win against Harlan County on that amazing ending. Unbelievable.
Well, who knows? That's going to be tomorrow night at 7:30. Come out and join us at Perry Central, and if not, you can watch it on H9 and on WYMT.com.
Girls' third-place game, Floyd Central taking on Jackson County. Pick it up in the first period. Madison Curry driving to the 10 and scoring 4-0 Lady Generals. A little bit of a slow start for Floyd Central, but that's nothing new. They know how to handle that. Jada Johnson gets them on the board with the jumper from the foul line. 6-2 Jackson County right there. Let's go on to the second quarter. Floyd trying to hang around. Madeline Mead, she will bury the tray right there from the left wing. 31-23 Generals at that point. They'd lead it by 9 at the half. Third quarter, Jackson County stretches out their advantage. Kennedy Ward is there for the putback right under the basket. That's her specialty. She really knows what she's doing off the glass. Then it's Curry adding 2 more at the basket right here as that gentleman gets right in front of the camera shot. Jackson County takes third place on the girls' side. They beat Floyd Central 59-46. And we're just getting started here on Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime.
When we come back, we'll have highlights from matchups elsewhere in the mountains. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, I'm returning your stuff. Your motor oil, your paint, and all your other trash. You dumped it on the ground and it washed down the storm drain and into my water. Don't let it happen again. Or next time, I won't be so nice.
Stop polluting Kentucky's water by keeping trash off the ground. To find out how you can help, visit our website.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Attention shoppers this holiday season. Get everything you need to make the holidays merrier.
Everything I need to make the holidays merrier is all right here.
Party trays, gourmet cookies and cakes, store-made candies. These are the visions that dance in my head.
And the picky promise means that all of my holiday guests are treated to the freshest produce.
Nobody does food.
Or the holidays, like Food City.
It's time to jingle for joy here at Craig Dammer Furniture. Save like never before on our huge in-stock selection of furniture. And now, buy with 0% up to 48 months. Look what you can get today. Look at this Mayo sectional, only $109 per month. Plus, buy today and make no payment till next year and get 0% for 4 years. It's time to jingle for joy at Craig Dammer Furniture in downtown.
Time now for Food City fans in the stands, and I couldn't not go with this little girl right here over in Clay County, cheering with the Fighting Tigers and the students. They were pumped for that game. Really a fun atmosphere there in Manchester as they played Boyle County. We'll have highlights of that coming up later.
Look, I don't know if it's the maternal instinct or what, but a baby in a cheer uniform really, really gets me. I love it.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to start off with, honestly, what was the best game outside of the Classic, which was on the girls' side. The Southwestern Warriors made it to the Final Four of the Girls Sweet 16 last season. They're hoping to make it back to Rupp Arena once again. And Junior Bolton squad is looking for their third straight victory against South Laurel tonight. So all Lady Cardinals early. Emily Cox for 3 right here brings their lead up to 10 in the second quarter. And that's really impressive considering how much they lost last year. But the Lady Warriors, they're going to storm back. Aiden Smitty out to Ava Jones, the sophomore, for the bucket and the foul to cut down on the Cardinals' lead. And they can do it in the paint. How about the perimeter? Kinsley Molden, the coach's kid, money from 3. South trying to stay ahead in this one. Skeeter Mabe, the 8th grader, she dishes inside Emily Cox. Cards stay ahead on that basket, but not for long. Kaylee Young gets inside for the quick bucket right here. to give Southwestern the lead. And then, you know what? How about more good ball movement from Junior Molden's squad all the way out to Kinsley. On the other end, Lady Warriors up 3 at the break. With South Laurel, they'll get the tight win, 73-69.
That's very indicative of how this season is going to go in Mountain Girls basketball. Well, let's go to another one. Shelby Valley on the road against Martin County. Katie Markham in the paint to get things started. Jazzy Mead getting to work early for Shelby Valley with the layup to go. Lakin Williams tries for a 3 but can't get it to go in. Luckily, Brooklyn Markham was there for the putback to make it 6-2 Martin County. Williams this time goes for another 3, and it finds the bottom of the net easy. Shelby Valley, though, had some good ball movement in the half court, eventually finding Momo Tuttle, all right sports name, for the layup. Martin County would go up 23-8 after the first and would absolutely run away with the win. 73-28, reverse records on the other side of the scoreboard. The Cats are 0-3, the Cards 3-0.
Let's head on over to Hyden. Leslie County hosting Harlan County. All highlights coming in the second quarter. Ella Karst out in transition. She takes this one the distance for 2. Lady Bears up 7. Lady Eagles, they're trying to respond right here, and they do. Corner pocket triple by Courtney Hoskins, 21-17 Harlan County. Ensuing Black Bears possession. Jalen Smith on a rack attack. You've probably heard our good friend Tanner Hesterberg say this a few times this week. Smith converts the layup on that one right there. Harlan County padding their lead once again. Karst pulling up that one from 3, and that's money. 26-19 Lady Black Bears. Eagles trying to keep it close. Emma Napier coming up with a loose ball and scoring from point-blank range. But Harlan County, they led by 10 at the break, and they pull out the win in Hyden, 59-43.
Nice win for the Bears. Well, let's get into some other scores from across the mountains as the basketball season starts warming up, heating up. First up, Lawrence County, our number 18 team in our Alice Lloyd College Mountain Top 10. Huge win over the Hawks. Pulaski County also picking up a win over Casey County, 69-55, the final on that one.
All right, well, we've reached halftime in our show.
That's right. Some big news on the gridiron regarding Kentucky football when we come back. Don't go anywhere. And we'll also get to some boys contests across the mountains. All that and more after this.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
And when I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Hi, everybody. Dave Baker here with some big news. Total Pharmacy Care's family is growing. After 40 years, Donnie Starnes is retiring, so now Family Drug will be Total Pharmacy Care. And the staff, Stacy Tucker, Marilyn McCoy, and Tommy Blackburn, will now be located at Total Pharmacy Care in Pikeville. We look forward to filling your prescriptions and bringing you more services like vaccinations and convenient Saturday hours and free delivery. Total Pharmacy Care welcomes Family Drug patients. Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
Toyota-thon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Now you can get low 3.49 APR financing on your favorite new Toyotas, like Camry, RAV4, Highlander, and more. And every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance included.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back. We begin our next set of highlights with a tilt over in the 15th region. Let's head on over to Paintsville as they host the Belfry Pirates. And they ended the third on a high note. Eric Daniels knocking down the tray, 37-32. Pirates going into the fourth. Daniels would keep it going with in the fourth with a drive to the rack and the score. And then again, he gets the pass and drops a midi in right there. Nice mid-range jumper. Belfry rolling. Paintsville, they're not going away, though. Connor Fugit putting it back off the missed layup right there.
Connor Fugit got into some hair bleach.
And then Tigers down 2 with under 10 to play. Fugit taking the ball up, finds Frederick James, the quarterback, and buzzer beating 3 right there. The celebration is on in Paintsville. And the Tigers, they beat the Pirates. Unforgettable finish. What is it with buzzer beaters tonight?
That would have arguably been our play of the night had it not been for some dramatics over at Perry Central. I mean, what's in the water, y'all?
Yeah, spoiler alert.
On to Bobby Keith Gymnasium, former home of Richie Farmer, Clay County hosting Boyle County. Well, it was all Tigers early. Landon Desarn trying to get in the paint. Dishes to Trenton Reed with the dunk and raised the roof, buddy. Boyle County starts fighting back. Kason Myers, bucket and the foul. And Clay County gets it done on the next one. Ethan Jackson getting three the old-fashioned way. But the Rebels would be too determined. Montaven Quisenberry, the Kentucky football commit, he misses his own bucket, but gets the rebound and nails the three-pointer. Coach Cal might be calling too. Then Sage Dawson with the steal and the bucket off the inbound. Boyle County fights back to get the win 65-62. You know, not really something we talk about a lot, but the 12th region race is going to be tough.
First win, because they just got all their football guys back.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go up to Mount Vernon. Rockcastle County hosting Barberville. All Tigers early on. Ethan Smith with the steal right here, and he's going to corral that ball, goes coast to coast for the easy bucket. Barberville looking pretty good. Rock on the attack now. Walker Craig with the bucket and the foul in the paint to cut the score down to 1. Barberville, they'll take control defensively again. Travis Scott blocks the passing lane, gets the ball to Matthew Warren. Quick layup right there, but he's there for the putback, Travis Scott is. Then Warren will do it all by himself this time, picks up the loose ball, goes 94 feet for the bucket, and this time he gets the bucket and the foul. Rockets would come back to win this one, though, 64-55 at home.
Big win up in Rockcastle. Nice. Buckhorn hosted Lee County at the old Dilscombs High School tonight, and Lee County was the first to score. Senior Zach Watterson dumps it down to junior James Moore, who uses a drop step, find an angle for the layup. Bobcats go up 2-0. A few possessions later, Buckhorn needs a bucket. Hayden Neese hits the three from way downtown. Cats close the gap at 7-5. Next Buckhorn possession was not as successful. Neese again with the bucket. He gets the ball. He gets the bucket, but not before Bryce Angel steps his way in for the charge. Lee County would get on a run. Sophomore guard Landon Shelton nails the three from deep. Bobcats go up 13-7. Buckhorn looking to stop the bleeding. Jacob McCoy gets a one-on-one, drives it in, and count it with the foul. Lee County would rally and go on to beat Buckhorn 83-70. Wow, the final.
How good is the 14th region this year? That's Lee County. They've only lost to Breathitt.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, so across the mountains, Pulaski County, they make light work of Casey County, 86-44. And Corbin, today was their first game. They beat York Institute out of Jamestown, Tennessee, 81-65.
Some more boys basketball scores to get into. Speaking of that 14th region, Estill County getting the win over Wolfe County, 82-50. And Bell County, last year's district champions, getting the win over Lynn Camp, 91-77.
And as we go to break, here is the Mountain Top 10, brought to you all season long by Alice Lloyd College.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
And when I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a new phone, but really don't want to pay the hundreds of dollars up front for it? Appalachian Wireless has a deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $600 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front and then a few bucks a month more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay. And it's called the Appalachian Advantage because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hey, Big Blue fans, Dave Baker here from my friends at Citizens Bank of Kentucky. There's a reason why Citizens Bank of Kentucky is the bank for your life. You're dealing with your neighbors, people you know and trust for your first car, your home, and your savings. Now, while other banks may come and go, you can depend on Citizens Bank of Kentucky to be there. It's Kentuckians helping fellow Kentuckians, and that's why CBK is the bank for your life. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
It's the holiday party season. From Christmas to New Year's, weddings, any celebration. Taco Holler, more than just tacos. We offer a full and extensive menu of entrees, sides, salads, and desserts. 3 price levels to make any event affordable. Reserve your date today. Call 606-273-8480. Message us on Facebook or email. We promise high quality, honest ingredients, truthful flavors, and love.
Bank take it to the bank play of the night. No surprises here. The buzzer beater to punch Perry Central's ticket back to the Mountain Classic Championship game. I mean, we said this earlier. Rid Beverly has officially put himself in the Mountain Classic history books with that one. That's going to be a Food City flashback for years to come. Congrats, Perry Central. I cannot wait for that game tomorrow.
Well, we begin our next segment here with a story that Courtney did yesterday, and it's one that I'm glad we are getting to show again because tomorrow there is a full slate of events for the former Laurel County athlete, Lisa Collins. She played for Kentucky, she played for Laurel County, and a couple of her former teammates talked to the team yesterday, and it really showed a different perspective to all girls athletes, I think. And
yeah, it was a really special event that I got to go to. I was really glad that I got to go. Got to meet some UK legends, especially growing up watching Kentucky women's basketball. I mean, they're the GOATs, and what they're doing to honor their teammate is really, really special. Being a woman in sports comes with its own unique set of challenges. But after today, hundreds of female athletes at South Laurel Middle and High School have 2 women to look to for inspiration. Former Wildcats Valerie Still and Patty Jo Hedges spoke at South Laurel in honor of their former teammate Lisa Collins, who died this year.
Well, these guys are legends, and they were great friends with Lisa. And Valerie's got a big platform with female athletes and writing their own story. And so we thought, what a better way to get them here to speak to all our female athletes, not just the basketball team. So they graciously agreed. And so this is a great day for Laurel County.
The 2 Kentucky products shared stories of adversity and triumph, playing at Kentucky less than 15 years after Title IX.
I'm hoping that they can see all the opportunities that are out there for them now. Like Val said, we kind of laid the foundation, and now it's up to them to take it even further. And I'm just hoping we inspired some of them.
The first annual Lisa Collins Classic will be held at South Laurel this Saturday. Just the first step in memorializing the legendary player and person that was Lisa Collins.
Lisa Collins, when she was coming up, there was no middle school basketball for girls. And so that's what it's all about. She would have been so overwhelmed, I think, with emotion. No, she wouldn't have, because she wasn't that kind of person.
She would have laughed.
She would have been like, okay, smiled. Yeah. Because she was just nonchalant like that. She just did what she had to do.
Through the Classic and through stories shared of perseverance and hard work on the hardwood, young athletes at South Laurel and beyond can carry with them the legacy of Lisa Collins for years to come.
We'll have full coverage of that tournament tomorrow. Big Blue Nation can finally breathe a sigh of relief. It looks like Liam Cohen is coming back to Lexington. According to multiple reports, the former Kentucky OC is returning to his old job. After 13 games as the offensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams, he led the Wildcat offense during the 2021 season, leading to a 10-3 record and a win in the Citrus Bowl.
On the other side of Kentucky's campus, the Cats are back home for the first time in a few weeks after their trip across the pond. Tomorrow's opponent, the Yale Bulldogs, who sit on top of the Ivy League Conference and are 8-2 after a loss to Butler. Now, things for BBN, at least among the fan base, were a little rough before the Michigan game, but the stamina and the push towards the 73-69 win brought back the good vibes around the program, and Cason Wallace says it's exactly what this team has been focusing on.
I'd say the way we closed that game was pretty different for us, something that we were focusing on in the weeks or a week before the game. So going out there and executing late in the game, being gritty late in the game, and just coming out with that win.
This will be an early tip tomorrow afternoon at Rupp Arena, 1 p.m. against the Yale Bulldogs. You can catch it on the SEC Network if you're not out at Perry Central with us, celebrating the last day of the 36th annual WYMT Food City Mountain Basketball Classic.
Busy day tomorrow. Really
Very busy, but fun.
Yeah, fun. Yeah, it's going to be great.
It's going to be real good tomorrow.
Yeah, because I'm anchoring it.
Thank you guys so much for following us all week long during the Classic. We'll be back tomorrow night and every Friday up until the season ends.
Right. Congratulations to Perry Central and Harlan. We'll see you tomorrow. And until then, have a good night.
Bye, y'all.